A 22-year-old man in China who was severely injured after a car accident will be getting a new nose, except the way he will be getting a new nose is not quite what you would expect. So researchers actually grew a nose on his forehead, and they're going to take that nose and implant it in the center of his face where a nose actually belongs. Apparently, after the accident, his nose got so damaged they couldn't even rebuild it. He didn't have enough cartilage. But the way that these researchers built a new nose on his forehead is they used tissue expanders that are placed under the patient's forehead. Then doctors fashion the rough shape of a nose from supports, which are planted with cartilage tissue harvested from the patient's ribs. It's insane that they can even do this, and the reason why they decide to do this on his forehead as opposed to like his forearm or something where it wouldn't be so unsightly. Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That looks photoshopped.
It does, but it's not. Wow.
But it's not. It's real. So they used artificial supports,
Yep.
and then they used the artificial supports to insert cartilage cells. The cartilage cells then, I guess, take over on the supports, and then the flesh grows over and through.
Yeah.
And what's brilliant about this is also that the blood vessels grow through. And so they wait until it's actually grown through enough and is shot through with blood vessels so that it has its own blood supply and will survive when it's transplanted onto his face.
It's so incredible that people will be able to do that, that researchers are able to do that. And I've seen some experiments where researchers will grow an ear on someone's forearm, or they grew an ear on a rat. And to be able to do that is just insane. I mean, I know my commentary on this isn't exactly the most enlightening, but
well, it's more mind-blowing than anything.
Exactly.
You know, there have been other examples of this happening. I mean, it's a cutting-edge area of medical research. You know, there was a recent story about a year ago, I think, where they built a trachea. They actually were making replacement windpipes, which is a very serious and necessary organ that you must have. And so for people who had been injured in car accidents or whatever, they used this similar situation where they would create a framework, a bioactive framework that they can then grow the replacement organ around. And they're not able to do it with all organs. It helps to be an organ that has some kind of cartilage structure for something to sort of, for the tissue to grow around. But, they're working on replacement livers, which, is pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
And they're just all of these different ideas that are moving forward with medical research and replacement organs.
I mean, this 22-year-old accident victim in China could have just prayed for a new nose, and that was another option. But I'm glad that, he decided to turn to science because it seems like it happened much sooner than,
Praying for it?
Yeah.